Hi there, I am Tanya Windecker and I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Are you a person that's been through life functioning quite okay till your 30s or 40s or maybe even 50s before you got diagnosed with complex PTSD? I've met so many people who had survived horrific childhoods, and they went on and they had jobs, they raised families, and everything seemed okay on the outside. And then all in a sudden everything just come crumbling down, and they got diagnosed with complex PTSD. For me it was kind of the late 20s, early 30s that happened, and it always puzzled me how I could manage to get all the way there and not really even thinking about it. It wasn't even in my conscious mind about that trauma. I kind of in the back knew bad stuff happened, but it was just not really there. It was almost hidden from myself, really, in a way. And then all in a sudden, all I could think of. All I could think of was trauma. All I talked about was trauma. What I dreamt was trauma. I was living and breathing that thing. There were certain thoughts that just were on constant replay, or short conversations with a person that might not even have been a really traumatic conversation, but that conversation was on replay. I just couldn't stop that from happening. I had images, that constantly, they just were there. I couldn't get rid of them. And if that's the case for you too, I really want you to know that there is actually a physiological reason for that. Now, I didn't know it back then. I had a lot of therapy and medication as well to help me through that, to stop that. But we know now through SPECT scans that there is an area in your brain that's kind of going down the center here. It's called the anterior cingulate gyrus. And if that one is overactive, it's called the gear shifter that keeps us stuck on a certain thought. It can keep us stuck on worrying, or for people who have obsessive compulsive disorder, it keeps them stuck on that certain activity and they have to keep doing that over and over again. So I want you to really know there's a physiological reason for that. Okay, because for so long I was beating up on myself, thinking that I was weak, or how society keeps thinking that we should just snap out of this, just like that. Well, we know now there's a physiological reason for that. I think it's so important to know, but also know that our brain has tremendous capacity to change. So we can get through this. I rarely have those repetitive thoughts now, so the minor ones, but nothing like it used to be. So if I can get through this, so can you. And for this, I'll send you lots and lots of love and rainbows, as always, to brighten up those tough times. Bye for now.